Yo, what's up, my boys? Okay, so I made a YouTube video not too long ago, and it was the wrong, um, audio, and I didn't get to have my face in there, or have my audio. So sorry about that on the last video. Last night on stream, we pushed up into top 800 using splashyard, nothing but splashyard, as you can see. Oh, actually, wait a second. Wow, that's a crazy win streak. Wait a second, I didn't even realize how crazy a win streak from 1981. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games in a row. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So I will show you guys the games leading up to that. And let me look for some tough ones. Sparky. Sparky is tough. We got some lucky matchups in here. We got 2 Hog Riders, that's really lucky, and a Pekka Bridge Spam. I don't really want to go over matchups where I think that you guys aren't going to have trouble. I only want to go over the matchups where I think that you guys will need tips. So let's go over Lava Hound Lightning. I'll probably just cycle like a Bar Barrel if I knew myself. I'm sure I'm probably looking him up on Roll API with my phone. So that's why I'm not playing anything. Now I'll just Bar Barrel to tank for one of the skeleton dragons, I'm sure. And get an Ice Lizard down. Ice Lizard should fully defend all this. Maybe he gets like a little bit of chip, but it's not going to be much. No. We'll go Dragon Graveyard now, just knowing that his cycle is kind of awkward. I think I NATO this back. Yeah, I actually agree with that tornado because look how much damage we ended up getting from that tornado. Ended up translating into quite a bit of damage. He's going to try to go aggressive here because he's angry about how much damage I just got, I think. Or maybe he doesn't go aggressive. Oh, I forgot. Okay, he doesn't go aggressive. He's just going to opt in for a Goblin Cage, cycle into his Evo Goblin Cage, and then he'll go Lava Hound in the back. I think I'm just going to play my own cage here. I don't want to give him too much lightning value. So after this, my Goblin Cage breaks, I'll probably go high Ice Lizard so I can try to avoid a lightning on the Ice Lizard and just try to DPS it down soon. And I'm ready for my poison so I can just poison the skeleton dragons at the bridge that are there to snipe my Ice Lizard. And now this baby dragon placement is very important. So make sure you place your baby dragon literally right where I just placed it. And then like let's say they play a Mega Minion or Inferno. Then you can place a knight just like that, and the baby dragon will smack both of them. We actually got super lucky, and we got like the baby dragon interaction where it hits all of the lava pups. Very lucky. We would have taken another like 400, 500 damage at least if that didn't happen. He did use his lightning though, so we'll go cage in the back. We'll probably go low Ice Lizard here. Probably, actually no, Ice Lizard at the bridge. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Ice Lizard at the bridge just so we can get his cage off the map so it's not like going behind the Lava Hound. I'm actually going to go at the bridge and protect my Ice Lizard here, get a poison down on top of all those, and then the Valkyrie's going to get taken care of. Let's go for a Barbaro. We're getting a new Ice Lizard now. We're not going to give him lightning value, so we're like pretty much waiting on our baby dragon for as late as humanly possible. We're going to go for a cage. We're going to go like this. Now that he played a Lava Hound, we know he doesn't have enough for the lightning. We're going to NATO right away to try to get the value before he lightnings. Nice, and now he has to defend. We'll get an Ice Lizard down now that we know he just lightninged. He can't do anything about this Ice Lizard. We'll go poison on top of the skeleton dragons, just get some extra chip. And pretty good defense here. He gets 1 chip damage. Here we'll probably just go dragon, knight at the bridge maybe. Then maybe a graveyard here. Maybe like a Barbaro graveyard? No? Barbaro. Ice Lizard. I think I'm just trying to bait out a lightning at this point. He goes in for the cage. We're going to go for our own cage here. See if he wants to lightning this. I think I'm going to go for like a lightning block with my knight. We're just actually going to... We actually were trying to predict that he would go in. We kind of failed right there, but luckily the skeleton dragons got sniped by my baby dragon. Go low Ice Lizard here. I probably should have played a baby dragon at 0, just knowing that he didn't have enough elixir, but We're really trying to avoid that lightning. So I'll go like right as he went for the lightning. Get a knight down to protect our baby dragon here. Get a cage so that the cage will break. I want the skeleton dragons to lock onto the cage so it will break. DPSing down his Valkyrie, so I'll go naked graveyard poison at this point. Finally have a good enough play where it seems like that's going to work. Get a NATO down. That's going to be GG's well played. I mean, all we have to do here is just literally cycle back for the poison. Takes one tick from the poison. So that was Lava Hound Lightning. We could go over this P.E.K.K.A match, but I think let's go over this one first. Let's go over this Ram Rider deck. This deck is everywhere. I'm sure you guys are having problems with it. I win this matchup like 50% of the time, so I don't think it's impossible if you're like basically pro splashyard player, or if they're just really bad. If they don't know how to play the deck, then there's still a chance that you can win, so never give up, right? Like if they're bad, or maybe they're just using like a deck different from their normal one. Here, I already looked up his deck, so I'm just going full aggressive because I don't have my Cajun cycle for his Ram Rider. And I don't want him to like punish me for not having Ram Rider, or my Cajun cycle for his Ram Rider. So that's why I'm just going in. And now he still has to defend that. So he doesn't have Elixir to play his Ram Rider now, right? Good Knight here so that my Ices are just splashing both of them. And now we're basically just going to chill. We've got our cage ready in case he decides to spam a Ram Rider, which I think he does do here. But cage plus Barbaro can easily defend this. And we know that he doesn't have enough for lightning because it's still single elixir. That would be like legitimately impossible. So now we're at the same elixir and we have a cage down. So we're technically up 4 right now if you count our troops. Honestly, at this point, I should probably go Baby Dragon Graveyard on the right lane because I know that he has to commit some elixir to that side. And yeah, you can see that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go GY right now. He's going to block the bridge, which is perfectly fine. Because he's going to now just have to snowball on defense. But he opts not to snowball for some reason. Can't really explain that one. Here, I do take the Golden Knight Dash on accident. But it's fine. I think I'll Barbaro on the right side. Or no, I'm going to let go of the right side because I took damage on the left. So I'll just let it go and then like maybe late Barbaro here just to make sure that I'm not down too much. He goes in for that. I'm going to go for a Dragon plus Naked Graveyard instead of going Cage. So this is important that you guys witness why I did this. I did this so that my cycle would be protected against this Ram Rider. And now we're going to go Poison, probably a Knight if that's not fully defended. Which it doesn't look like it did. And now we're going to get a Barbaro plus a Cage right there, and that's going to fully DPS down the Ram. We know he has to commit a lot of elixir on this left side right now. So we're trying to predict him here with a Baby Dragon Graveyard. Bam. Bam. We got him there. And that's going to be GG's pretty much. Like, you can't really defend that. Because I predicted that he had to play 7 elixir card. So if you know that your opponent has to play a super high elixir card, it can be really good. It can be really oppressive. Just going Barbaro here, getting back to a Dragon, just to DPS this stuff down. Not too worried about the defense here. We're just, taking a little bit of damage so that we can make sure that we don't completely throw away our whole defense. And here, all I have to do is Tornado the Ice Wizard, or Tornado that into the tower, poison his tower, and that's GG's. Let's see. And then this game, I do not win this game very often. I think that this is a really important game because I never win this matchup. So I don't know why I never win this matchup. For some reason, this matchup feels impossible. Every time I play it, I'm always like scratching my head, like, what should I do? So, really good matchup to watch and pay attention. So, Barbaro on this, just fine for us. And then Ice Wizard in the back. Probably like Knight slightly in front. Actually, Knight in the back because he played his Skeleton King in the back. And our Ice Wizard's going to survive. And now we'll play a Cage. think he's gonna log our Ice Wizard. Yeah, he is gonna log it. Baby Dragon's gonna take care of Cannon Cart here. We don't need to do anything. We're gonna like let this all die and basically move on here. He's gonna go high bats probably, so we'll probably go high Ice Wizard to counter him, just so he has to commit more elixir. I actually have my graveyard here, right? Yeah. This is a good graveyard. I should have graveyarded earlier actually, just identifying that he had a really awkward cycle. And yeah, we get quite a bit of damage there because of that. But if I had graveyarded sooner, we would have probably taken half his tower, so it's good to see our mistakes here. Unfortunately, he has the freaking Evo Bats, but we can get a dragon down. He should have played Mortar here, knowing that I have to play something here, but instead he goes Goblin Gang, which is really good for us. We barely take any damage because of that. Ice or Snipe, and we're holding our Barbarrel here. Just to make sure. It gets a little bit sketchy, so we're just gonna go for the Barbarrel on top. Get a Tombstone down, or a Cage down. Go Knight in the back since he's starting in the back. Go Dragon behind King Tower once we hit 9. Probably go Ice Wizard in the back right to defend this incoming Cannon Cart. That was a bad lightning, so we're gonna go Barbarrel plus Graveyard plus Poison probably. Nice, we actually missed the Goblin Gang there unfortunately, but it wasn't too bad because, I mean, the Graveyard's just really good against his tower troops, so he still has to commit even more elixir to that. So we'll go Baby Dragon, Snipe on this plus the Knight, and then I'm ready with my Tornado in case he tries to bats on top of my Baby Dragon. We'll get another building down, get an Ice Wizard on the left maybe? Probably Ice Wizard in the back now. Yeah, Ice Wizard on the left, Barbarrel in front maybe. Graveyard, Barbarrel Graveyard Poison here because he just gave me an Ice Wizard, and now we'll also get a Goblin Gang probably. We're gonna NATO in the Goblin Gang, I think. No. We'll just go Knight on top of the right side, make a +2 trade right there, get a Dragon up high on the left, wait for a good Barbarrel now. Get a Tombstone down, or a Cage, tank for that. Get a Ice Wizard on top of it. He actually does not catch. Let's get a Knight down just in case that was about to lock on tower. We weren't sure, and it'll also defend the Cannon Cart now. We'll get a Dragon bottom left now, probably. Or no, Naked GY Poison to apply pressure because he's like applying so much pressure that we're gonna just go Cage on defense. Suck that up. Probably get like an Ice Wizard on the left. Probably like a Barbarrel on the right. Probably get like a Knight on the right side, or on the left. We use just like a bad defense here, but it's fine. He has to defend this, and that's gonna be GG's. I don't think he can defend that since he has like literally nothing. So, GG's there. And I think that's like pretty much all the games that are worth showing you guys. We can actually, let's watch the game versus Darien as well. I think that this game right here versus Darien is important. This is the same matchup, and Darien's a good player, so it'll be worthy of watching it. I know it's the same matchup that we just watched, but it's versus a different guy, and this guy's better than the other guy that I beat. So we get to see how Darien plays it. I usually lose this matchup too. That's what's so crazy, but I won it twice in a row last night. I think I'm just getting better at this matchup now. I'm waiting with a Barbarrel until I can catch something. Bam. We end up catching the Spear Goblins. That's why it's good to wait with the Barbarrel. Don't Barbarrel right away. Try to wait and see if they Goblin Gang in front of the Mortar or something, and then catch it with the Barbarrel. And then you'll really screw him over. Here I'm going to go for a Graveyard since he has a really awkward hand now, and then I'll probably Tornado his bats no matter what he does because I know that he has an awkward hand. And then I'll probably just go like Ice Wizard on defense or Knight. Actually, yeah. He should have pressured with a Mortar on the opposite lane. See how he wants to play the Goblin Gang, but he's not playing the Goblin Gang because he knows that I have my Barbell in cycle. Because Darien can count, this guy that I'm facing can count cards just like I can. So instead of playing the Goblin Gang at the bridge, he knows that I would have just caught it. And that it would have been a bad play, so he doesn't do that, which is smart by him. Here, we'll just go for a dragon. Clean all this up. And then probably like a naked GY poison. No. Well, we don't want to play that aggressive, so we're just going to go in for a cage, and then we'll probably play a Barbaro if he goes champion at the bridge, which he does. And now we'll just go knight. I don't care about him getting that dash. I honestly thought that was a bad play. But here, probably go graveyard with our Goblin Brawler. Because he doesn't have his Goblin Gang in cycle, that's why that was a good play. Here, he should have just went Mortar instead of going in for the Miner plus Bats play. Not very good play there. The Mortar's hella OP against my deck. So, we're gonna go Cage. Then we'll go High Prediction on the Mortar, and if he doesn't play it, then it's fine. We'll Barbaro on those, probably. I know he's trying to Lightning, so that's what I'm avoiding right now. Just gonna get a Evo Knight down, get an Ice Wizard down. Essentially just blocking what he does. We're gonna NATO King Tower activation here. And then we'll probably just go for a new Cage. Or no, yeah, we'll go Cage in the middle, and then Dragon behind it, and then probably Barbaro on the left. And now we have to, like, basically Ice Wizard Prediction his Mortar right now. And then we need to go Knight Protect. And then we need to go for our building soon. And then he'll go for a Miner plus, like, Goblin Gang probably. He'll wait on the Goblin Gang. So we're going to go Dragon in the back because we know he wants the Goblin Gang. We'll cycle back to our Barbaro. We'll go naked GY right now, or Barbaro on top of that, poison the bats, hopefully. And he's now forced to bat somewhere else. Goes for the Mortar block instead. We NATO all that into the poison. Baby Dragon's like killing everything. We're gonna go like Dragon on the left, Knight on the right, or sorry, Dragon on the right, Knight on the left, Graveyard on the right. And then probably poison on top of the Spear Goblins. And that's pretty much GG's. We could get like an Ice Wizard in the middle at 0. And then like a Barbaro at 0. Hitting both the Goblin and Golden Knight. And it would have tanked for at least 1 or 2 more shots. Buying our graveyard time. Anyways, much love everybody. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I'll have another video tomorrow or the next day where we push back up to top 800. I'm about to start streaming right now where we will push back up. This is my main account, and my mini account is at top 1100 or top 1200, I guess you would say. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.